Hello everyone! Get ready because in this video I'm bringing you 10 must-read light novels. Before we begin, I want to mention that this list is not ranked. Let's get started. 1. Nidome no Yuusha. Once the dutiful summoned hero who fought tooth and nail to defeat the demon lord and save the world, Kaito's triumph curdles into betrayal. The companions he trusted drive a blade through his chest and end him. But death is not the final word. Reborn with a burning oath, he rejects blind faith and vows one thing above all: revenge, perfected and merciless. This novel follows Kaito's ruthless second chance. It's a tight, emotionally charged revenge tale that balances tragic loss with cold determination. The writing leans into cinematic beats, the betrayal, the vow, the whispered promise of retribution, and never lets the reader forget what's at stake. Kaito isn't an idealized saint. He's a man hardened by betrayal, recalibrating his morals to achieve a goal that's both terrifying and strangely cathartic. For readers who crave darker, character-driven fantasies where the hero becomes the architect of his own judgment, this one lands hard. 2. The girl I saved on the train turned out to be my childhood friend. Ryo Takamori, a quiet second-year high schooler often left on the social sidelines, finds his ordinary days turned upside down after a single act of courage, saving a girl from harassment on a crowded train. That girl just happens to be Hina Fushimi, his beautiful and ever-popular childhood friend, once close but long estranged. What follows is a delightful mix of warmth, nostalgia, and chaos as Hina dives back into Ryo's life, determined to make up for lost time. She's bold, caring, and just a little bit mischievous, the kind of girl who wears her heart on her sleeve, while Ryo's endearing cluelessness keeps every interaction both funny and frustratingly sweet.
I was supposed to never fall in love with you. Ijima Yasuki is just your average, unremarkable high schooler. The kind of boy who blends into the background of everyday life at his prefectural school in Minami-so, Chiba. His days pass in muted tones, until one night changes everything. During a study camp before summer vacation, Yasuki lends a helping hand to Kitaoka Emma, the most beautiful and admired girl in school. From that moment, something shifts. Emma begins to show interest in him, but only outside of school. In class, she acts as if they're strangers, maintaining the invisible social line between a plain glasses boy and a flashy popular girl. What follows is a subtle, emotional dance of distance and closeness, a story about two people from different worlds quietly reaching out to one another. It's not about grand gestures, but fleeting glances, whispered conversations, and the aching uncertainty of young love that might never bloom in the open. 4. After I lectured an unfriendly girl who doesn't let strangers approach her, she really took a liking to me. Naoya Okusu, the ever-serious class president, prides himself on keeping order and doing things by the book. But when he finally snaps and scolds his classmate Risa Anami for her lazy, uninterested attitude, he expects her to be annoyed, not suddenly cling to him. From that day on, Risa starts waiting for Naoya after school, insisting on walking home together and acting unusually friendly. Caught completely off guard, Naoya finds himself tangled in her strange, unpredictable charm, wondering what on earth brought on this change. What follows is a playful and heartwarming story of two opposites colliding: the responsible honor student and the carefree girl who hides more than she lets on. Through their everyday interactions, teasing banter, and growing closeness, Naoya's once ordinary life slowly fills with color and laughter. Number 5. My girlfriend cheated on me with a senior, so I'm cheating on her with his girlfriend. When first-year university student Yu Ishiki discovers that his girlfriend Karen has been cheating on him with his senior Kamakura, his world shatters. In a moment of pain and defiance, Yu confronts Toko, Kamakura's stunning and composed girlfriend, and makes a wild request: "Please have an affair with me." What begins as an impulsive act of revenge quickly becomes something far more complex. Toko, instead of rejecting you, agrees, but not for something as shallow as a one-night fling. She has a plan to make their unfaithful partners fall back in love, only to destroy them at the height of their arrogance. As you and Toko team up in their elaborate plot of emotional payback, the two find themselves drawn to each other, their partnership blurring the line between vengeance and genuine affection.
6. The Greatest Magician's Ultimate Quest. I woke from a 300-year world of disappointment. 300 years ago, Kai Lekius, known as the Sanguinary King, united his fractured realm through ruthless conquest and cold precision. His iron rule brought stability, and when peace was finally achieved, he laid down his crown and entered a centuries-long slumber, awaiting the rebirth of magic. But when he awakens, the world is nothing like he hoped. Magic has stagnated. A corrupt nobility rules the land with arrogance and cruelty. Worse still, they claim their tyranny is his legacy. Now reborn as a true blood, an immortal vampire with boundless power, Kai must once again rise from the shadows to reclaim his kingdom, not as a conqueror, but as a protector. With his loyal army of the night at his command, Kai begins his campaign to dismantle the rotten hierarchy and restore true balance. Yet brute force alone won't save the realm. To rebuild what was lost, he must win not just battles, but the hearts of the people, beginning with the mysterious and revered Azure Maiden of Ronalag Province.
7. You shine in the moonlit night. After losing someone dear, a high school boy drifts through life, numbed by grief and detached from the world around him. Everything changes when he meets Watarase Mamizu, a classmate who's rarely seen in school because she's hospitalized with a mysterious and terminal condition known as luminescence disease. Under the moonlight, Mamizu's body emits a faint, ethereal glow, a light that grows brighter as her life slowly fades away. Despite her fragile state, she still has dreams she wants to fulfill before her time runs out. When the boy offers to help her check off her final wishes, a simple promise becomes the spark that reignites his own will to live. What unfolds is a gentle yet heartbreaking coming-of-age tale about two teenagers, one racing against time and the other learning to move forward again. Their bond, fragile yet radiant, shows how even in the face of death, life can still shine beautifully.
8. How could you like another girl when you already have a cute fiancé like me? High schooler Kota leads a modest life, juggling part-time jobs and the struggles of everyday youth, until Chris, a dazzling celebrity claiming to be his fiancé, suddenly appears. The shocking revelation? 10 years ago, Kota's father, blinded by money, arranged a marriage contract without his permission. Refusing to be pawns of their parents, Kota and Chris strike an unusual deal, the Engagement Breakup Alliance. Their plan? Pretend to cancel the engagement while secretly playing matchmaker to manipulate each other's love lives. But things don't go as smoothly as planned. Chris has her own agenda, to win back her first love, Kota, while Kota struggles to navigate the chaos of fake fiancés, real feelings, and a love triangle he never expected.
9. Date this super cute me. High schooler Yamato, shy and lacking confidence, finds himself roped into a fake relationship with Yuzu, the most popular girl in class. But this isn't your typical love story. Yuzu's confession isn't about love at first sight. Instead, she wants Yamato to pretend to be her boyfriend so she can navigate the tricky dynamics of her social circle and maintain some freedom from her overprotective friends. Yuzu, sweet and seemingly innocent in class, reveals a self-assured, slightly narcissistic side around Yamato, and though he should be annoyed, he can't help but be drawn in. Their arrangement is simple, a relationship for show, a mutually beneficial charade. Yet, as they spend more time together, subtle moments and unspoken feelings begin to complicate the plan. When a new girl appears, the story cleverly avoids a typical love triangle drama, instead focusing on Yamato and Yuzu's gradual, heartfelt connection.
10. Since I've entered the world of romantic comedy manga, I'll do my best to make the heroine who doesn't stick with the hero happy. The protagonist, a die-hard rom-com fan, has always rooted for the sub-heroine, the girl who never gets chosen, the one left behind when the credits roll. But after a sudden truck accident, of course, he wakes up inside a romantic comedy manga, not as the protagonist, but as the hero's best friend. At first, he assumes it's just a dream, but when he finds himself face-to-face with his favorite loser heroine, he blurts out a spontaneous confession, "I'll make you happy. I want us to go out." It was supposed to be a throwaway line in a dream, until he realizes he can't wake up. Now trapped in this story, he decides to take fate into his own hands, rewriting the script to give the sub-heroine the love and happiness she always deserved. What begins as a self-aware parody of rom-com cliches quickly turns into a touching and funny journey of sincerity, courage, and second chances. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.